Yes.
Okay, okay, thank you. Okay, let me share my screen. Let me know, please, if you can see my screen.
Yes, we can see.
Okay, okay. So, hello and welcome everyone. So today I'm going through the session called Experience Builder Walkthrough. So here I am actually talking about the basic part of Experience Builder. Yeah, so I am Noor Shuvo. I am working as a senior software engineer at FinSource Limited. FinSource is a offshore part of American Trust, and American Trust is working on the industries like retirement planning and wealth management. Actually. So yeah, that's my introduction, and let's go to our main topic. Okay, so before starting our topic, I just uh, want to show you some sites built on Experience Cloud. So this is a screenshot actually. So you can see that this is Newforma customer community. So this site is built on Experience Cloud, and we all know about Hulu, right? So Hulu's help centers are also built on Experience Cloud. Okay, and in our company, we have also built three major customer facing sites in Experience Builder. Those are private sites, but yeah, you can build private and public portals or sites in Experience Cloud via Experience Builder. Okay, you all can see my screen, right?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes, we can see.
Okay, okay, thank you. Okay, so if you start first, what is Experience Cloud and what is Experience Builder? What is the difference between them, and what is the correlation between them? So we will be more clearer about what we are doing with Experience Cloud and Experience Builder. Okay, so Experience Cloud is a platform inside Salesforce that allows actually businesses to engage with their customer. So you can build experience with Experience Builder. You can build different sites by no code. If you are a hard coder, then you can also use the pro code tools. So actually Experience Builder facilitates no code, low code, pro code, all the tools to build websites or portals, forums, content management system, even mobile apps. Okay, so we'll see in detail. Okay, and that was Experience Cloud, and Experience Builder actually is a site builder in Experience Cloud. So it actually lets you very quickly create and style your site. Okay. So, how we can get the Experience Builder? If you enable the digital experience in your org, you will find this option called All Sites. So, when you click on All Sites, you will see the list of community site. If you have, actually, you can see here the maximum number of published and unpublished site is 100. So, you can create at most 100 community site in Experience Cloud for an org. So here you can see that I have the list of community sites, and beside that there is two actions, workspaces, and builder. So as we are, today's session is focused solely on the experience builder. So that action in builder will redirect us to the experience builder. So if you click on workspace, so you will find another menu called builder, and it will go redirect you to the experience builder. So this is the actually the look and feel of experience builder. And if I give you a hands-on experience, okay. This is what the experience builder looks like. So you can see that there are some options. Actually, there are many options in experience builder. So if I start from the top right corner, so you have the preview button. So you are building the site here with low code, no code, or pro code tools, and you can preview them in real time. So by clicking the preview, and the publish is to publish the site. And here is another option is view mode. So when you are building a experience site with experience builder, so you have three view modes: mobile, tablet, or desktop. So you can check whether the site, how the site looks in three different modes. If I choose the mobile option, okay, it's taking some time. Okay, so the thing is, actually, it will show all the three options here. Let me refresh it. Okay, okay. We have talked about the view mode, and let's go to the slide. Okay, so in this session, I will emphasize some of the keywords in Experience Builder that will actually help you in the future when you are building a site with Experience Builder. So the first thing is audience. Okay. So actually, audience is a group of users with one or more criteria. So you can define audience with a set of user, and you can present the same site with a different look and feel with a particular audience. You can show different pages or data to different audience actually. So if I go to the site for the hands-on experience, okay, here you can see this is the actually a list of pages. So I click on any page settings, then I click on page variations, and here you have the manage audience option. So if I click on here, okay, I have created two audience for the demo purpose. So you can see that I have two users for this experience site. So I have actually assigned two different audience for those two users. So I will show how a particular page looks different to different audiences. Okay, but here my focus is I will show you in this part how to create a new audience. Okay. So if you create the new audience, okay, so you have to put a audience name, and this is the important thing, the audience criteria here. So there are many criteria types. So you can have criteria based on location, based on permission, based on profile record or user. So let me explain this. So for example, location. So you have a requirement that uh, from a particular country, you will show a banner in your site. Okay, so what you will do, you will create a audience uh, with location. So okay, so currently my org is not supporting the location, but I can use the user objects country field. So yeah, so if the user country is okay, so I am creating an audience for the users from Bangladesh. So okay, so the audience is created. So I will show you later how I can assign audience to pages or page variances of a particular component. Okay, so this is audience, and so these are the audience criteria type. And the second important thing is page variation. So if I again go to the my demo site, so you can see that for this particular home page, so when I click on setting and then page variation, I have two page variation for that page. So what is page variation? Page variation, if we go to my slide, so actually page variation, if, think of a use case that two users put the same URL but got completely two different sites. Okay, so when I work on the page variation, for example, I am creating a new page variation for the home page and creating new page variation. So you can see that I can actually select the layout whatever I want actually. So name, okay. Okay, so I am in currently the page variation for home. Okay, so page variation for home. I think my internet connection is a bit slow. Okay, so for this particular page variation, actually you can redesign the whole page. Okay, so for example, I am deleting this one. Okay, so you can see that in my main page in home. So I have many components, but here there is only one hero component actually. So in page variation, you can restructure the whole page. Now the term audience come into here. So we can actually assign audience for this page variation. So how can I assign audience? So you can see that page variation from home, we can assign audience from here. Okay, so I have created an audience 3. So if I assign this audience in this page variation, so if any user from Bangladesh comes into that site in home page, he will see this page variation. He will not see the page variation of home or home for Bangladesh. He will see the page variation for home. because this variation audience 3 is assigned for the space variation. So the use case of the space variation is mainly to brand a site for different user group. You can change the logo, the color theme, and all the things with the pace variation for a different audience. Okay, so until now, anyone have any question? Okay, okay. So I think there is no question. Okay, then another thing is multiple navigation menu. Okay, so if I click on the setting, so if you want to see an example of pace variation, so I can show you. So if I go to this URL. Okay. So for this URL, a particular user is seeing this in the home page of the community, right? And if I log into another user, so that user is seeing this. So you can see that there are some more menu informations here. So it's because I actually assign two audiences, and I show different components based on those audiences on a particular page. Okay. Then I will show multiple navigation menu. So here is navigation. So you can actually create multiple navigation menu. So if I open a default navigation, for example, okay. So for the default navigation, you can see that I have three menu options, and for the navigation one, I have only one option. Okay, so this actually multiple navigation menu. So we can also assign audiences to those menus actually. So for a particular audience, they will get a menu, and a different audience, they will get another menu. It can be configured here. Okay, so so we have learned what is audience and how page variation works and how multiple navigation menu works. These things. So another important thing is the concept of guest user and guest user profile. Okay. Okay, so we have a use case. So in a private community site or experience site, uh, we will build a reset username or password wizard like this. And the site will be private, but this particular page will be public. Okay, so everyone can access that thing. Now, the requirement is, the thing is, so you can see from that wizard that we have to put our first name, last name, social security number, date of birth, and zip code. Then, yeah, when you click the next, it will query Salesforce and fetch the related data to us with the mobile number probably, and we will send a verification token to that mobile number, and if user receives the mobile number in his token in his mobile number, he will verify himself and he can reset his username or password. So this is the use case. So the thing is, in a private community site, a public page like this have to hit Salesforce to get the data. So here the um, concept guest user and guest user profile comes. So for every community site, there is a guest user. If I open, okay, so if I open the setting, then general. So actually, this is the guest user profile, the community profile. Okay, and for every community there is a guest user. So what we are doing, what we do with the guest user and guest user profile is, so we will query the we will query Salesforce with this data with a guest user profile, and the user who is querying the data is a guest user. So we can actually allow that object level permissions and field permissions with that profile. Okay, so this is the concept for guest user. Okay, so do you have any questions, anyone? Okay, okay, so let's go forward. Okay, so there are some rules enforced for the guest user. So a guest user cannot be owner of newly created record or cannot be given ownership of existing record. So when a record is created by a guest user, the ownership will be transferred to a default owner. The default owner is to be selected there. Okay, and there are other rules like guest user cannot have more than read access to data, and a guest user cannot be a member of any queues or public groups. Guest user can also not access records with manual sharing. Okay, and then another thing is custom theme layout. This is a keyword in Experience Cloud. So actually we can build the custom layout for a site or a particular page. So here you can see the code samples. So actually you have to create a Aura component, and it have to implement Force community theme layout. And you can actually build different layout. So you can see two screenshot here, two different layout. So I'm showing you how to create the layout. Okay, so let me go to a page. Okay, so for a particular page, for example, home page, so you can choose the layout here. Okay, so you can choose the page variants and which layout should be the layout of this page. You can choose it from here. Okay, let me explore the other things from here. If we go to these four options, so you will find a list of components here. So you can drag and drop this component to the Experience Builder site and build your site. There are many standard components here, and you can also build your custom component through Aura or LWC. and drag and drop those components here. Okay, and the theme is you can change the color, the images, the font of that thing. So for example, you can change the text color here, detail text color, etc. Images, font. So this is the page structure. You can restructure your page from here very quickly and conveniently. And the last part is setting. There are actually many things in settings. So the general tab is so whether the site is public can access it or not, or guest user can see what guest user can see. You will configure those from there. And the theme, you can change the theme from here. And uh, so actually you can create new theme layout, and you can actually assign a specific custom layout or standard layout to your theme. So you have the support of multiple languages there. I have showed the navigation thing, uh, and the mobile publisher. Okay, so from the mobile publisher, you can actually publish your site in Apple App Store or Android Play Store. So it actually imitates the website in a web view in those apps. And another important feature is CMS Connect. So I haven't a demo for this, but this thing, the CMS Connect, you can actually connect CMS like WordPress, Drupal, Sitecore. For example, you have some bloggings in a WordPress site, so you can face those blogs from WordPress to your Salesforce community site through the via the CMS Connect. Okay, so the advanced tab is for Google Analytics and progressive rendering and other things. Security and privacy is CSP related configurations. Yeah, so that's pretty all uh, for the um, basic version of Experience Builder site. So please feel free if you have any question. Okay, so I can see some questions in chat options. Mm, is Expense Cloud available with normal developer organization? Yes, you have to enable it. Then you can create at most 100 of experience site with your developer organization, developer org. And can we create web apps like Swiggy with Experience Cloud? Yes, you can. You can create. Actually, in Experience, you have the custom, so you can build LWC components, and so you can actually you can build anything if you want in Experience Cloud. Yeah. Okay. That's for that's all from my end for today. Imtiaz.
Thank you, Noor Shuvo. Now, thank you for your important speech on the Experience Cloud side. Now, I am welcoming to Mohammad Eusuf Daud for his valuable speech on the relationship on the Financial Service Cloud. Eusuf Daud, can you hear me?
Yes, I do. Can you hear me?
Yeah. please.
Okay, thank you. Where is the share screen button? Yeah. Am I sharing the right screen? Can you guys see my screen? I'm in Salesforce. Can you see the wealth management?
Yes, correct.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Excuse me, Yusuf bhai. Actually, audience cannot hear you. Sorry, guys. I think Mohammad Yusuf is actually facing some kind of connection problem. After fixing it, he will join us.
Can you hear me now? Sorry for the trouble.
Yes, I think we can.
Okay.
Please continue.
Yes. So this one is today's presentation is mostly aimed on the environment of financial service cloud. And as in my earlier session, I have mentioned that it is a managed package and which is built based on sales and service cloud and mostly aim to the financial industry. So in financial industry, for the relationship manager, it is very important to understand the relationship of the customer of the bank with other other customers within the bank or beyond the bank. So I am presently at the account page, and here by account it is the Salesforce account object. So here we are getting the details of the customer, but and there is not to get confused. There is also a tab you can see financial account. It is also an object which is part of the financial service cloud. So when we say account, it is the person or the business, and financial account is the bank details. For example, this person's financial accounts are here. She's maintaining multiple type of bank accounts and investment accounts. However, as I was mentioning, that it is important for the banker to understand the relationship of this customer. So these relationships are very account relationship. There is a concept in financial service cloud that means relationship between two accounts. This is the person, and here this is the graphical representation of the relationship. We can let us explore how this relationship, what exactly the relationship is. Then we will understand later what is the related relationship. So we are seeing that this Rachel Adams, she is part of the household. That means this is her family. Rachel, Nigel Adams, Scott Adams, all these are her family members. By the term household, what exactly is covered in Financial Service Cloud is that people living in the same house with a shared objective. Okay, so we can see that we can add other members as part of the household if they are having the same financial objective. In relationship, we are seeing two other things. One is related account, which is relationship between two accounts, and related contact, which is contact between this person and the other person, another person. And here contact is always a person, not a business entity. Okay, so in related account, it allows this person to create one more relationship with another business entity. Assume I am presently the relationship manager and I am having a call with this lady, and I came to know that she is related with ABC Private Equity, and their relationship has started last Friday, and it has not yet ended. And what kind of roles they are having. Okay, and in which currency they are operating, all these things. So here, I think these two are self-explanatory, but there is an important concept of the role. That means what this Rachel Adams and ABC Private Equity is having is that she is a shareholder or trustee or whatever the role we are selecting. She is having that kind of relationship. Ah, okay. So, however, but so it gives the banker the kind of a detailed view of this person with the other relationship. So there is another if it is a business unit. Let us let us see that we are seeing that she is a member of this household, and this household is also, if that is also having a business relationship with a bank. Let us see how it looks from that perspective. So here the business account is on the top, and all the household members are here. But this household can have relationship with other households and also other accounts and other contacts. Let us see how it looks. What is the advantage? The advantage is, if we create the relationship in this manner, in related list of this object, we will get a detailed view of everything. For example, this household is having account contact relationship with all these contacts. By the way, account contact relationship is the standard one. Only the account relationship is specific to FSC. We are seeing all the household members summary view, and all the details, all the activities, opportunities open. I'll skip these parts, but here is again we are seeing the account relationship. So they are having, this household is having all the account relationship with all these all these accounts. Let us try to create one from here. So this account is having a bank, another account, and let us say that their relationship is investor. The reason it takes time often to create this relationship, I don't know whether you have noticed uh, the roller running, because internally Salesforce is doing the mapping of this new data account relationship with other objects and fields. Okay, so now we have created one account relationship here. If we go back, we will see the relationship is getting reflected here, investor only. From here, it gives also the opportunity to edit or delete or do whatever. Okay, we could have done from here as well. This is for the business one, and the same gets applied for the person account. Okay, another way of seeing this relationship is ARC. Here we are getting this kind of view, and from where we can see the extension. Okay, so during that, for the relationship manager, there are two ways to see the relationship. One is through the relationship tab. The other one is the ARC. And as I was telling, when we are in this relationship view, on rollover we can see the details and also the related opportunities. Okay, but if we scroll down, we can put other details of this relationship group, and which is important to the business users, and depending on the business users, we can customize this page. Okay, let us have a look on the how we can customize this relationship related objects. So if we go to the object manager, there is a separate object which is called account relationship. And here, if we see, there are few important things: is association type, inverse relationship, and related role. So association type is basically a pick list, and how they are associated. That defines the view of this of this relationships. Okay, and inverse relationship is one example could be that yeah, which I have created here, that is investor only. Okay, so investor only, that means it is not an inverse relationship, it is a one-way relationship. That means this Adams household is investor to the ABC Bank. Okay, it could be a different in for the case of, let's see whether do I have any inverse relationship here. No. Okay. Yeah, that is the trustee. That means this Rachel Adam, this person, is a trustee of Adam Charitable Trust. It is inverse because a trust is not a business entity. Rather, a trust is always supposed to be non-profit. So this Rachel Adams, any personal profit in other business will not get reflected here. Okay. And another important field was account the related role. Sorry. So it is part of the managed package, and here, if we see that it is basically a uh, it has the lookup filter, which is doing the filtering based on the related role, and which is equals to account role. Okay. So while creating a relationship or customizing the relationship, account relationship to meet the business needs, these are the objects and account relationship, and these are the fields we need to be careful. Okay. The advantage, another advantage of having this relationship is for the business users. As I said, that if we go to the related list, we can see the related financial account details as well. In banking, it often happens that maybe a person is related to another person, and the other person is either getting bankrupted or has been detected for forgery or has been detected for money laundering. So based on the compliance of that particular geographic area, often the central bank dictates that all the related accounts and related contacts needs to be marked at risk or needs to be investigated. So if any of Adams households any other related account or contract is exposed to that kind of risk, that can be captured and reflected from reflected to the relationship manager's page because of that account relationships. Okay. So any questions so far? Okay, good. The last thing I want to discuss about this relationship, as I mentioned earlier, that in ARC, it is possible to see the extensions, and it is also possible to perform other, sorry, let it rest. Perform other activities. You see, as I have opened this tick mark this show related list, that means the business user, the bank relationship manager or the bank manager, he can see all the related objects under this particular person, and I have to change the page layout anyways. And this expandable view also helps to get customer 360-degree view of this with this ARC. These ARCs, upcoming releases will be able to get integrated with CDP, Customer Data Platform, with if the Marketing Cloud is in the picture as beta connection. But let's see how when it gets stabilized. But even without that, this is one of the major advantage of relationship object for the visual presentation and work smoothness of work for the business users. With that, that's what I wanted to discuss today. So I am open to any questions from your side. No question. Okay. I'm not seeing any question in the chat. Am I audible, by the way?
Yes,
Okay.
you are. Thank you. So that I think you are finished it, right?
Yes, I'm still here, but I'm done with the presentation. Thank you.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Thank you, Mohammad Eusuf Daud and Mr. Noor Shuvo, for your valuable speech on your selected topics. Now, actually, we are going to start the quiz. This is the quiz time. I am giving the quiz link in the chat section here. And those who doesn't have WebSSR linked email address, please, actually, you need to WebSSR linked email address for getting the voucher. So those who doesn't have any WebSSR linked email address, please create an account in the WebSSR and give us the email address. After 3 minutes, I will give you the link of the quiz and the quiz will be started.